cooking and it's not burning. That's the great thing about it. You're not producing any toxins, and that's what happens when you're smoking too much. When you're cooking, when your pans are smoking up and burning, you're producing a lot of toxins in your food, and you're eating them, and that's not healthy. And the great thing is that the eggs are not sticking. Eggs are notorious for sticking to the bottom of a pan. And I just keep swirling it around. And next, now that my eggs have formed the frill, as you can see, they're cooking and they are forming a nice, they're getting body and a nice texture. We're going to add our vegetables a little at a time, so I like to start with my red peppers, about a tablespoon of the orange pepper, tablespoon of the yellow pepper as well. Now for more color, some of our chopped spinach leaves. Oh, it's going to be so good. Adding our mushrooms. Now some people like to saute their vegetables ahead of time. That's okay too. If you want to saute your vegetables ahead of time in a little grapeseed oil, that's fine. But what I like to add them like this because they retain a lot of the color and nutrients. Sometimes when we overcook our vegetables, we cook a lot of the nutrients out. So I like to add them just like this myself. So I'm just so excited. This is great, of course, for breakfast, even for lunch. You can even make a frittata, which is another type of omelet, where you don't flip it at all. You just would take it now as it is and put it in the oven and let it bake for about 5 minutes. That's another type of omelet. But as you can see, this is moving around really well. I'll check the sides. You can also shake it a little bit just to get all the vegetables evenly distributed to your omelet. And next, now that I see that it has pretty much set, I'm going to turn it on its side and I'm going to put it on a plate for you to see. But first I want you to be able to see the color of the omelet, how beautiful that is. How interesting, almost like a pizza, like a vegetable pizza, except it's with eggs. And last but not least, to give it a little more flavor and hold the eggs together, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of mozzarella cheese, skim. So that way I'm getting all my food groups in here. I have my vegetable group, my oils group, I have my protein group from the eggs, and of course dairy from my cheese. And I'm going to flip it on the side. Oh, beautiful. It's golden brown. Fold it on the side. I'm going to put it on a plate, but I want my cheese to melt a little bit. As you can see, look how easily this omelet moves around in the pan. It's not sticking at all, which eggs do so many times. Once I see that my cheese has melted, I'm going to put it into my clear plate here. Make sure to turn your burner off. That's off now. And now I want to use some fresh herbs that I picked from my garden. I have some fresh mint from my garden I want to decorate my plate with. Because that's what makes the plate even more interesting, is having some fresh herbs. This is great to serve to your guests. As you can see, I put some fresh herbs here. And my omelet is cooked and ready to go. And beautiful. Look at this omelet. Now if you were to do the frittata, which is also another type of omelet, you would take that out of the oven and put it here, and then just put the fresh herbs on top and cut it into slices like a pie. So that's another really interesting way to serve your omelet. And make sure to join us on other episodes of the Eat Right by George show. On the other episodes, we also make different things like banana pancakes, and we also make stuffed grape leaves, energy foods for athletes. Make sure to check us out. We have some great shows. And you can also join us on Facebook. Join the Eat Right by George Facebook page. We have a lot of great recipes there, photos of a lot of dishes that I've prepared in the past that have been really, really big hits. And a lot of people like to see what I've been cooking in my daily menus. So join us on Facebook, send a friend invite. Also, of course, the Eat Right by George website, eatrightbygeorge.com. Also, you can check that out with cooking videos. There's also a Blog Talk Radio. I also do a Blog Talk Radio show where we talk about nutritious meals and nutritious strategies and help people to lose weight, lower their cholesterol, help with high blood pressure. And this recipe here would be great for somebody that is trying to lose weight because it has a lot of protein in it, not a lot of carbs, of course, and it's very balanced. So this would be a great weight loss recipe right here. So make sure to make this at home. Also on the Facebook page for Eat Right by George, you can send me your nutrition questions, or if you have questions about recipes, if you need a recipe for somebody that has problems with high blood pressure, or if they have problems with eating healthy, a balanced diet, that's a good thing to know. So if you are trying to lose weight and you have a question, one thing that I would recommend is keeping a food journal. If you keep a food journal at least once a week, write down everything that you eat in your day, you will realize that you might suffer from calorie amnesia, which means that you're not keeping track of what you're eating. You are maybe overeating and not realizing it. So that's one tip that I would give everybody out there that's watching Eat Right by George, is to keep a food journal at least once a week. And there's actually a lot of compelling research that shows that keeping a food journal can help people eat healthier and lose weight. And really, it doesn't take a lot of time to write down what you eat once a week. That's my Eat Right by George tip of the day. Then I would tell everybody to make sure that they eat breakfast every day, because people that eat breakfast every day tend to have a better BMI, which means that they have a better body mass index, and they have a better metabolism, which means they burn calories at a much better rate than people that do not eat breakfast. So if you eat breakfast every day, and this is a great way to start your day, then you will have a better weight and you're going to be much healthier. So I'm George Repeatis, nutritionist, chef, and author, thanking you for joining us today on Eat Right by George, the healthy cooking show that shows you that healthy can be delicious. See you next time here on Eat Right by George. Don't forget to make your Greek omelet every day.